Hello everybody, and welcome to my personal Pokemon Nuzlocke. Today we're going to be playing some Pokemon Divine Shield, which is a ROM hack for Pokemon Shield, if you don't already know. Now, in case you don't know anything about me and Pokemon, which I'm not surprised if you don't, haven't really talked about it before, but I know basically very little about Pokemon. I've never beat a single Pokemon game. I almost beat Pokemon Sapphire. I got to Steven after the Elite Four, and he kicked my small brain butt pretty hard. Now, I got a couple of special rules with my Nuzlocke here. That's very minor, but I'll go into that when it's relevant, probably, if I remember. Hope I remember. But for the most part, I'm gonna be catching the first Pokemon per route or whatever per area. That I encounter in the wild encounter, regardless of what Pokemon it is. Except if it's a repeat. If it's a repeat and I've already caught it, I'll skip that. I'm also going to be playing with the boys, or more likely, the boys will be here with me. When I come to certain areas where there isn't a random encounter, I know there's a cave that doesn't have like a bush in it that I can get a random encounter in, so when I come to that, one of them are going to pick a Pokemon for me, for better or worse. And I hope it's enjoyable for you guys to watch. But without further ado, let's just jump right into it. Hey guys, it's me, from the future, editing this video right now. Now, listen up. Don't listen to that utter buffoon that's been talking to you so far. He has no idea what the hell's going on. Now, let me just inform you guys. Now, if you've played through this ROM hack, then you already know, or you probably know. And if you haven't, then there is a very special surprise in store for you at the end of the video. But that does not mean skip ahead to the end of the video, because it's the build-up that makes it worth it. Now, after getting through the boring beginning of Pokemon Shield, if you've played it, then you know just how long and boring it is and how annoying Hop is in this game. But I was finally getting ready to pick the first Pokemon, the starter, in my Nuzlocke, which, well, you'll see.
You're picking Monkey, right?
Oh yeah, okay, alright. How are we gonna do this? I think I want to roll like a die or something for this.
Okay, but if it lands on Sobble, you have to switch.
Nah, if that's what Fate wants me to pick.
Sobble is probably my second favorite, like, first stage. Honestly, my favorite first stage out of these ones. But its evolutions are some of the worst Pokemon I've ever seen in my entire life.
like stat-wise, how it looks.
It looks wise. They are so fucking ugly. I pretty much always choose the water type. And I really like the look of Sobble, but its evolutions are disgusting.
Mudkip is my favorite Pokemon. Or favorite starter, not my favorite Pokemon.
Yeah. My starter, like that I'd pick for every gen, Squirtle, Totodile, Trico, Piplup, Oshawott. What's that for? Fifth gen?
Did you just name a bunch of waters? Did you just name like every water starter?
No, I said Trico. I said Trico instead of Mudkip.
Okay.
Sixth gen. What are the sixth gen starters? Oh, Greninja, Froakie. Seventh gen. That's Decidueye probably. Or Litten. I think Decidueye though.
Alright.
And then eighth gen, which is this one, Grookey. So I'm not a fire starter in a single generation. Well, I do like some of the fire starters. Like I really like Torchic. I've used Torchic before. I like Monkey, Infernape. I've used him before. Just not my first choice.
Do I roll here? Is that what I do for here? I kind of don't want the fire starter, honestly. I do kind of want Green Boy.
Grookey is cute. He turns into a massive gorilla as well.
Oh, Slacking, my boy. Slacking's cousin.
They're gorillas.
Uh, I'm just picturing a side-by-side comparison between slacking and just zoom in on his big tub, and then whatever that thing's evolution is.
Rillaboom. It's a big ass gorilla with a drum.
One eternity later.
Alright. It's 3.
Sobble. Sobble, do you agree that Inteleon is one of the ugliest fucking Pokemon in the world?
It's pretty gross, yeah. Cool move! Cool special
Yeah,
move.
no,
Makes it gross.
Yeah.
Well, with my starter chosen, being Sobble, if you wanted me to get Sobble, then there you go. If you didn't want me to get Sobble, then my condolences to you. But with my starter chosen, it was finally time to start the first quote-unquote rival battle in the game. I say quote-unquote because, I mean, it's basically a free battle. It's just teaching you the game. It's basically the tutorial battle. I don't really consider this a actual battle because you're basically guaranteed to win. If you've lost in this battle, then I'm sorry to hear that. But with the first battle out of the way, I was getting ready to finally start off the Nuzlocke, but I first had to change some of the settings real quick. One of those being changing the mode to set battles. If you're not familiar with what a set battle is, it's basically, if you've played Pokemon before and you fought another trainer, when they go to switch their Pokemon after you knock it out, it says, hey, the enemy trainer is throwing out a Charizard. Do you wish to switch your Pokemon? Yes or no? Well, basically, with set mode turned on, I don't get that option. And I'm forced to have them throw out whatever Pokemon they want to throw out, and if I want to switch then, I have to switch after the fact, and my Pokemon basically takes a free hit because of that, essentially making the game harder. But enough about that, more on the Nuzlocke. So here I am, still in the long-ass prologue that is Pokemon Shield Prologue. And accompanying me on this long and boring prologue is the most annoying person in the world, Hop. And now, he did just say a very interesting line there, or his brother did, but more on that on the next episode. But with the prologue just about finally done, it was time for me to catch my first Pokemon of the run, which may surprise you, and I hope you get a laugh out of it. What am I doing here, Bubble? Am I just... Do I
I think you can do your first Pokemon now.
Do I have Pokemon?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you get 5.
Alright. Oh, chill.
The exclamation point will come towards you. It won't follow you that far, but it will.
Alright, you. Oh, God.
Yes! Scrap. He's back.
Alright. And with my first Pokemon catch of the route locked in and confirmed and caught, it was time to give him a nickname. I decided to name him Scrat the Second, which is following the name of Bubbles, squirrel that he caught, Scrat. May Scrat be missed, rest in peace, Scrat. But with my second Pokemon, my first catch Pokemon, finally caught, it was time for me to wander around town and get lost because I don't know where I'm going, and then have Leon tell me that I did better navigating to this place than he did his first time, which leads me to believe that Leon is an absolute imbecile. And then this happened. Oh, sorry, my mom told me not to talk to strangers. Yeah?
It's sketchy as fuck.
Thank you. And with that freak dealt with, and me moving on and pretending I never met him, it was time for Hop to explain to me what a Pokemon Center is, the best part of the game. Obviously, I told him that I know what it is, and moved on my way. Healing up my Pokemon and ready to move on to Route 2, I was once again stopped by Hop, explaining to me about gym challenges, my favorite part of the game. And then I proceeded to move on a bit more, and was once again stopped by Hop and his brother. But, however, his brother gave me 20 Pokeballs, so he's alright. But it was time for me to catch a Pokemon. This is what caused it. You. Oh. Wait, was that technically a wild encounter? Because he popped out last second. No, this isn't a wild encounter. This is not a wild encounter.
I mean, up to you. That's a good Pokemon. That's a steal from
Nah. This wasn't a wild encounter. I would like it, but nah, this is not. It didn't do like the shadow thing, you know? It didn't do the shadow thing at the start of the Pokemon battle. It doesn't count. After missing this pathetic Pokemon, it was time for me to catch a real man's Pokemon. You. Alright, there it is. Is water super effective against bug?
It's neutral. It's fine.
And with my third Pokemon set, locked in, and ready to be caught, it was time to give him a suitable nickname, which I gave him the best nickname I could think of at the time, being Daniel. Now, Daniel, little did we know at the time, would soon grow to be the strongest Pokemon in all of existence in this Nuzlocke run. But, me being as careful as I am, headed back to town and grabbed some berries to put onto my Pokemon for them to hold and heal up during battle. And then I stopped into the Pokemon Center to touch up their health a little bit, because I was about to get into my first trainer battle, actual trainer battle, Hop's a pushover, of the run. Now, I was quite scared at first of this battle, but it turned out to be a complete pushover. I was afraid because of the ROM Hack's difficulty increase. I was afraid I was actually going to get wiped out on the first trainer. And with that battle done and over with, I had my confidence boosted and decided to immediately take on the next trainer on the same route. They had a Choodle, and I soon learned that Dawn Choodle is not a force that you should take lightly. I still flawlessly cleared the battle without losing anybody, but it was still a scary battle. Then I ran into the last trainer on the route, which I didn't actually see, was kind of blending in. Or I'm just blind. I'm probably just blind. I get that a lot. But I took down and executed his Pokemon. Yes, that's right. I executed them. They are dead. They are no longer with us. I'm sorry if you liked them. Then I ran into a wild Choodle, attempting to grab an item behind some grass. I think I ended up grabbing that item, or I didn't. You'd have to be the judge and look at the footage. But with those battles out of the way, it was time for me to finish up the second last part of the prologue, which was the next rival battle, which kind of gave me a little bit of a scare. I swear to God, if I ever get struck by a Hop, I'm gonna quit the game. For good.
This is the first and last episode of my Nuzlocke.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
Love you.
You should have kissing to Pokemon.
Whoa, that's crazy talk, dude.
No, sorry. I retract my statement. And I apologize.
Thank you.
My cat is currently kissing innocent.
Great, now he's gonna say it. He's gonna say it. Oh, jeez, he's gonna say it. Oh, there it is. Oh god, he said it twice for the same move! You already mastered type matchup? Whoa, a critical hit? You
Whoa,
critically
Sonic.
hit my Pokemon? Oh god, get over your side. It'll be a close one. That's exactly my sort of match. Honestly, bro.
Oh no, you can't eat berries. You're fucked.
But I
You're
am
gone.
kinda
You're
fucked.
dead here. Water gun? Wait, you know about type matchups already?
Wait, you know about type matchups? Wait, are you playing if you die in the game, you die in real life?
Before Rookie D dies. Smash.
Oh, I think I already talked about the pass. I'm pretty sure I said pass last time.
Scrat. Smash. Daniel? Why the fuck did you name him Daniel?
What do you mean?
Are you doing like if a Pokemon dies, he dies forever? Like
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
he
you
actually
die in the
fucking...
game, you die in real life.
And with the second rival battle over and dealt with, or the first actual rival battle, since the first one was just a tutorial, it was time for me to head on to the next part of the prologue, being the last part of the prologue, which would be me sitting on a train ride with Hop while he taps his feet frantically like a psychopath, and cons me into doing it as well. But before that, I had to sit through this long and boring section of dialogue with Hop telling me how to sneak past Pokemon, which I can just, run by them like a normal person. But, so there I went, headed back to town, and topped up on my Pokemon's health. But if you've ever played an MMO, then you know that being good at a game is only half the battle, and the other half would be looking good. So I decided to head into the clothes store and get some new threads, and repping the good old Dragade colors, black and green. I wanted to get some shoes, but they costed 6,700 yen, and I was not prepared to spend that much money to look a little bit better, sadly. And then I grabbed a Jacksepticeye cap and was ready to be on my way. But before I did, I checked if I could buy some XP candies, which, if you're not familiar with this ROM hack, you're allowed to buy XP candies. However, they're removed from Pokemon dens, which we'll be talking about in a little bit here. But before getting on the train, my mom yelled at me and said that I'm a horrible child and I should never come back home. And then we went on the train and got stopped by the sheep on the track. If you're not familiar with the game, basically the conductor is a pushover that doesn't want to run over a bunch of sheep on the track because he's a coward. But now that I am here at the start of the wild area, it is finally time for me to be done with the prologue, and it's finally time for me to really start this Nuzlocke run. But before doing so, I decided to wander around, grab some watts before taking on any wild encounter, because I wanted to find the right bush. I asked Bubble and Ryan what bush I should pick, and we ended up going with the bush in the snow area, which, in case you might guess, ends up being an ice Pokemon. You! Oh. You? You. That's the one.
Ice cream.
Ice cream and cake, give me ice cream and cake! And with my fourth Pokemon locked in and set, it actually decided to put up quite a bit of a fight. So I decided to kindly ask it to get in the Pokeball. In the fucking Pokeball. Thank you. And with my fourth Pokemon caught and captured, it was time to give it a name. Bobble suggested that I name it my favorite ice cream, which I decided to name it Death by Choco. Short for Death by Chocolate, because I couldn't actually fit the full name in. Looking back on it, it's probably not even my favorite ice cream. My favorite ice cream is probably like peanut butter ice cream or something like that. I'm kind of a big peanut butter fan. But if you really like chocolate and you've never heard of Death by Chocolate, then you should probably look it up. It's very unhealthy and probably will kill you in the long run, but man, it's very chocolatey. Well, with that out of the way, it was finally time for me to capture another Pokemon, and the weather in this zone at the time was very sunny, or harsh sunlight or whatever, which basically guarantees that it's going to be a fire type. Random? Yeah, alright, this is random, this is it.
Yes.
You can get fire starters over here. Horse. Donkey.
Nay.
Nay. You know what? Get in the fucking ball. Alright, fuck, fine, Jesus, I'm sorry. After proving itself worthy of being part of my party and putting up a difficult fight, I knew I had to give it a fitting nickname. I'm gonna call this boy Benjamin. And with Benjamin as the chosen name, it was time for me to embarrass myself in front of all of you. That's how you spell Benjamin, right?
Nope.
Alright. And with Benjamin, the newest member of my party, with me now, I was ready to take on the entire world. But the first step of that would be taking on a trainer, which happened to be nearby.
Pretty good for you.
God, look at that nose! Oh God, please!
Don't look
give me
at
a
it.
zoom
Don't
up.
look at it.
What the group? Why do you have a group? And if there is one thing this battle taught me, it's that the bigger a person schnozzes, the more powerful they become. With every centimeter of their nostril growing, their power level grows tenfold. But no, in all honesty though, this battle did prove to be quite difficult for me and my Pokemon. Luckily, I persevered because I know all about, as Hop would say, type matchups, and overcame the enemy opponent. Although there were a few very scary moments that I thought I was going to lose a Pokemon. Luckily, I didn't, and threw out Scrap the second at the end, and finished off the enemy Sobble with a critical bite attack. But this battle did teach me that this Nuzlocke is going to get sketchy real quick. How about it survived? How about it survived with 1 HP? Jesus, bro. That trainer was not fucking around.
That was just a regular trainer.
I know. I'm scared. They had all the starters.
Remember, go kill some odd nose.
Don't look at me like that. Alright?
Wink.
That nose. Oh! Daniel!
Growing boy.
Oh my god. So majestic. With Daniel freshly evolved, my power level of my party grew by at least 100 times. And I was beginning to prove that I am basically unrivaled in every single field that I could possibly think of. And in case you don't know, the first gym is a grass gym in this game, which is the reason that I have such high hopes for Daniel in this run, as he's a bug type and a psychic type Pokemon, but the main thing there being the bug type. In case you're not familiar, bug type is super effective against grass type, but I shouldn't be lecturing you guys on that, as I barely know that myself. But I digress. I was continuing out the run, grabbing some more watts around the area, running into a few wild Pokemon by accident, because my mechanical controls are god-awful. But after avoiding the rest of the wild Pokemon, I continued to grab watts, as there, in case you don't know, in the wild areas there's some vendors that trade like special items or TMs and HMs. HMs are in the game, right? That's what they're called. Anyways, but so I wanted to get my hands on some interesting moves with those watts. Now, as you can see, these dens around the area do have Pokemon in them, and I do in fact plan on catching one of them later on in the run. The ruling that I'm going to give it is I can catch one land den Pokemon and one sea Pokemon in a den per area. But for the night, I decided to save and head to bed, as it was getting quite late in the night there. But I got on the next day, and I actually cut it out here, but I played for about maybe an hour and a half, and then my game crashed and I lost all of my data. But recovering from that, I continued to play anyways, and was about to catch my 6 Pokemon for my party. And as you can see, it is storming out right now, so you can guess it's going to be a lightning type Pokemon. But before that, I happened to run into a level 29 Duskull that almost killed me.
Just so good.
Alright, it's an Electrike again. God demands I get an Electrike here.
Ghost.
Now, as I mentioned before, my game crashed and I lost about an hour and a half of progress. And in the exact same zone, exact same bush. Actually, I don't think. No, it wasn't the same bush. But I got an Electric last time as the 6 Pokemon. But as I think I mentioned at the beginning of the video, I played a lot of Gen 3, a bit of Gen 4, and a tiny little bit of Gen 5, and I'm pretty sure Electrike is a Gen 4 Pokemon. Please correct me in the comments below if I'm incorrect about that. But I'm just so sick of looking at him, so the fact that I ended up getting him in this run he's just so boring looking. I don't even care if he ends up being a good Pokemon or not. I'm just so sick of seeing Electrike. But anyways, it was time for me to go and get my 7th Pokemon in the area right next to this zone. But I just kept running into Electrikes left and right. They just refused to let up. However, after about I don't know, I think it was 5 or 6 Electrike encounters, I finally ran into my 7th Pokemon.
Holy shit.
Yo. Okay, this is it. There it is.
Water ground. It's a mudkip.
Mudkip? Is that you? And after running into Mudkip 2.0, which I don't know about you guys, but I've always just liked the idea of water ground type, just because the immunity to lightning or electric. Forgive me, jeez, I'm gonna get a lot of hate for that. But yeah, the immunity to lightning is just so good. But the whole thing is that I don't exactly need a water ground type that's 4 times damage from grass for a grass gym in my party lineup. So after contemplating for a little bit, I decided to send it to the box and be on my way. Then I decided to review Daniel a little bit here. Feel free to pause the video and examine my beautiful specimen that I got there. Then I gave some of them some XP candies and moved on to the next zone looking for a new Pokemon to catch. Now, as you can see, it's raining in the area, so it's pretty likely that I end up getting a water Pokemon here for a grass gym. However, to my surprise, I actually ended up getting something that I might use.
I don't know, brah.
There it is. Alright, it's him.
Another bug time. Bug time? Bug time. Another bug time.
So, after encountering a second bug time, as Bubble put it, for my party lineup, things were looking quite good for my battle at the grass gym. As, in case you forgot already, bug type is bug time, forgive me, Bubble was correct here. Bug time is 2 times effective against grass. So, against the grass gym, things were looking pretty nice for me here. And as you can see, I ended up catching it as well, so things went perfectly smoothly. So now you might be wondering, well, what could possibly go wrong now? Things are looking so fantastic for you. There's no way anything could possibly ruin this fantastic lineup. Well, remember that surprise that I was mentioning at the beginning of the video? Well, this is it. You know what I haven't seen a single one of yet, bro? Fucking fat XP bitch.
Yeah, she's weird. You kind of have to stay in the same area and keep looping. And then once you fight one, they like to spawn randomly. You are playing the ROM hack, right? You might not be playing the ROM hack.
Bye.